Hello there, Board Game Inspector Bob Boxfat here. Today, on Board Game Theater, we travel back to an iconic place in 19th century American history, a place where gambling and gunfighting were common occurrences. Characters such as Wyatt Earp, Billy the Kid, Annie Oakley, and Wild Bill Hickok played key roles in this time period. This place is the Wild West. The Wild West, or the Old West, is a much romanticized part of American culture. To some, it represents freedom, wide open spaces where man could contend with nature and tame a new frontier. To others, it's just a lawless place of reckless individuals, outlaws, shootouts, and gambling. Both are true, in part, but each hold a special place in the hearts of many people. Today's game takes us to a small town that is the very image of a classic town in the Wild West. Tiny Epic Westerns is a game by Gamelyn Games and designed by Scott Almes that places the players in contention over this small town. Players will need to skillfully choose where to send their posse members in order to gain influence and build buildings, as well as fight other players' posse members. The game plays over 6 rounds. Each round, players will send out 2 or 3 posse members to different locations and buildings within the town. Each of these locations has ways to gain immediate influence or wait and gamble for even more rewards, while the buildings themselves provide additional abilities to the players. Each location also has a reward players can win if they have the best 3-card poker hand among the players there. This poker hand is created by 2 cards bordering the building, as well as a 3rd hidden card the player has. If a player wants to use an action space occupied by another player, a duel must take place. Players will roll dice as well as use their poker card to determine who has the highest strength and thus continues to benefit from the location. After all players have played their posse members, players will compare poker hands at the different locations and gain the influence. Then, players have the opportunity to buy a building, which provides points, stocks in one of 3 industries, and a special ability players can use in future rounds. After all players buy buildings, one of the 3 industries is moved up on the rankings, and a new round begins. After 6 rounds, the 3 industries will be ranked, and the players with the highest number of stocks in each will gain points based on the industry rankings. Players will also add up points from their buildings, and whoever has the most points is declared the winner and has control over the town. Players will need to be clever and choose what locations to contest, what duels to fight, as well as have a little bit of luck to claim dominance. Who will rise to claim power? Who will shoot and gamble their way into total control? Find out now on Board Game Theater.
My dream pappy, Rattlesnake. He's the greatest gunman in all of the Old West. He had other people that were trying to take his position, like Denver. Well, nobody's taking my position. I'm going into this town and I'm taking it all.
This town is in need of the presence of a fine southern gentleman. Ever since the war, wasn't the same back home in Virginia. Had to move out west. New opportunities.
I'm Miss Oakley from Cactus Creek. I'm the fastest gun in this here west. That is since my cousin Annie went east with the Wild Bill Circus show. Yippee! Anyway, I'm here to clean up this town. Tell you what, it could use it.
Well, I came here to this town to showcase my classical music abilities. But, you know, all they want around here is the yokel croakle stuff, like the "Oh, Susanna, don't you cry for me. I came from Alabama with a banjo on my knee." You know, that's why I came here, to change things.
We have us an epic western going on here. And the first player is determined by who has seen a horse last. Well, we've all seen horses. So, I want to know who has seen the ugliest horse.
Well, I did stop by the mayor's office today.
He's more of a jackass.
Yeah, he's ugly.
That's nothing. I saw his wife.
Winner.
Why,
Chicken
thank
dinner.
you.
For sure. So we're gonna deal out the cards. We're gonna take over this town.
Well, you can try.
And the rival. And the gambler gets an extra card because of his posse member down.
Gamblers.
Now everybody pick one card. You scurvy nasty.
You got to know when to hold up, know when to fold down, know when to walk away. You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run.
Enough already? Well, I think I know which one I want.
You know what I'm doing too. Don't you need to deliberate? So first player, Miss Prissy.
Well, I like my little guy to go right over there. Do the card.
Right then.
No, the other one.
That one.
That one. That's the one.
Well, why
That
didn't
is
you
the
say
one.
so?
You want to buy an
Thank
extra
you.
building, huh?
Now that'd be mighty nice.
I'm gonna spend a little time socializing down at the courthouse.
Well, good for you.
There's respectable people down there, unlike a lot of this lot.
There's more respectable people at the bank, which is where I'm going.
Going to the bank. I know what I'm gonna do with you, there, cowgirl. We're gonna have us a duel.
Well, I am related to the fastest gun in the West,
Yeah, you don't know my grandpappy, Rattlesnake. He was the best. All right, we're gonna duel it right there. You ready?
so. Ready.
Ready?
Ready.
You draw.
You draw.
Oh.
Well,
Gonna use some
unfortunately,
law to redraw.
I actually think that I am.
She is.
Oh, snap.
That's mighty fine. Are you gonna add your card? You have to choose now.
I choose first?
Because you were behind.
I think I'll add my card. Beat that, mister.
Well, you got something coming, cowgirl. Look at this.
Ow.
Well, there's only one thing to do in a situation like this. It's to eat dirt.
That'll learn you. I'll take that one right there. All right there, Miss Prissy.
Is it my turn? Oh, goody goody. I think I'd like to put my little guy. You know, I hate to do this to you, but I think I like him right over here on this nice little place. Right on the second one, that one.
So we have
Yes,
another
right
duel.
there. Yes.
Do me a favor. Rub his nose in it.
Roll 'em.
I sure will try.
We're gonna duel. All right. 5. You
Well, now
see
that
what I
hurts.
got showing.
That is painful.
Missy, would you like to?
I think I'd like to use my special ability and just hightail it out of there. That's what I think I'd like to do.
You're gonna take a wound.
No, she's gonna use her special ability and
use
leave
my-
town.
Don't you listen? My special ability.
You don't really.
Now I will take my little player, thank you.
Well, alright. Put me down.
She's a sure shot.
Hot diggity dog. I'll take that wanted from you, sir. Thank you.
You're no good, scurvy, liver-living worm of a vermin.
I do believe it's your turn.
I know it's my turn. I know exactly what I'm gonna do. Know exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do it.
Oh, it does he?
As soon as I exactly know it, I'm gonna do it over here. And I'm gonna do another duel.
What is with this?
Yeah, you ready to draw? There's something about that city slicker gambler. I don't like it. He's gonna get his.
Alright.
You no good, dirty living chicken guts.
Alright. Let's finish this like men.
Then you draw.
No, you draw.
No, you draw.
Draw.
Well, that's the way it's gonna be, huh? All right.
Alright, so now we're moving on.
So we're
Reveal
gonna
your cards. You have it
everybody
already.
reveal. A 1, a 2, a 4.
And reveal the rival.
And the rival right there.
Little lady, you're looking for trouble? I can accommodate you. 'Cause I got a 5.
A 5.
Well, that's
Right.
just
It's a
unlucky.
5 of a hat. Dadgum. So we start right here. You were actually, after the duel, you were actually right here.
That is correct, I was, sir.
You're gonna get 4 influence.
That is absolutely right. I am going to get 4 influence. So I think that I will do my 1, 2, 3, and a 4.
Then we're gonna go right here, and we've got 3s against a 5 and a 1. So it looks
Yeah.
like the rival beat you, Missy. You didn't get nothing.
Where?
Right here.
Oh, yes.
So then over onto here, and looks like you have a higher streak.
I do, 'cause I got me a 5.
Yep.
So I'm going to take 2 of those silvers, forces, and I'm going to take 2 laws.
Well then.
We do have 3 1s over here.
Moving to the sheriff's office. Looks
Well, that
like
would
you
be me,
win.
I do believe.
Yes, it
You're
is.
going to get an extra building.
Yes, and I believe I get,
You
gonna-
get a law
One.
and a gun.
and a 1.
Or you could have stood up your posse, man.
Well, I do believe I need those, so I think I'll take them.
Alright, so on to the town hall. Who is the highest hand overall? And I do believe that's my flush.
Yeah, all I got is the 5s.
I got a flush.
You got a flush. You don't have squat but a pair of 1s.
I got 5.
So you get the first choice, gambler.
Alright. Alright, so I'm gonna buy this right here, the cattle farm. Alright.
You bought the cattle farm? I'm the rancher here.
Fine, ladies and gentlemen, since you done stole my card, I will take that one, please.
She's buying the outhouse.
I will have you know an outhouse is a very useful building.
You know, wouldn't you?
Well, where else you gonna
She
do
bought the
business?
outhouse.
Alright. And then as the final action, I do believe I will increase the stock value of the green there.
He's moving up the wagons.
Yes, I am.
The wagons go up for the first stock influence.
That's mighty fine with me. Thank you, Jimmy.
So who's gonna move up that mining and who's gonna move up those railways?
We'll find out, I guess. Wanted man.
And I get an influence because of that dueling.
All right, already, we get it.
Huh.
That'll end the round.
So we're ready for round 5. I'm gonna take 2 resources, 1 law and 1 gold, and I'm gonna raise my posse. Boom.
I don't know about you boys, but I'm getting sick of Little Miss Feathers over there winning everything.
Here's back to you as the first player.
Oh my, it is, isn't it? I didn't even notice that.
Sure, you
I love it when it's my turn. Well, I think I'm just gonna take my little guy and I'm gonna put him, well, why don't I just go right
Send me
there?
over there. Onto the lower my suit.
Lower your suit, sir.
Lowering down right there.
Keep it doing that.
Well, I think I'm gonna be heading myself over risky business at the hideout.
You're going to the hideout? You're gonna double down?
I'm gonna double down, sir.
You're
Double
such
down.
a risky colt, whatever you is.
A darn good shot.
You know, I don't think you is as good a shot as you thinks you is.
I think that my cousin taught me how to shoot.
You ain't the only rancher in town.
You're a lot of talk there, bub, but sometimes it don't come out of your gun.
We got that cowgirl. She thinks she's a better shot than anybody. Well, she ain't. She ain't. I know I can shoot just as good as her. And then you got them singers. Singing and playing the tambourines. They think they're so smart. They think they're gonna take this town to what it's supposed to be. Ain't gonna happen. My grandpappy knew how to deal with them things. Hot lead, cold feet. Roll.
I do believe that my special ability gives me 2 more points, but I am going to take 1 lawman down to re-roll.
Deadgum.
Which would be a 5, sir.
5
Go
to
ahead, your card.
And I think I will add my card.
It's a 10.
Deadgum. Guess you'll win this one.
I guess I do.
The real question is how long it been since rattlesnakes descendant won a duel.
Don't you be talking about pappy-haired hedges.
I go right there.
We got lots of heritages.
Well, Miss Kitty, take your,
Actually, I'm gonna gamble.
well,
You're gambling again?
Why, of course.
Must be a bad
What else is
habit.
there to do in this town?
you know she's got a point.
By the way, I won that duel. I'll take the wanted card. I don't think I should be wanted. It's clearly a justifiable attack.
I believe I'm gonna go right here, which means I immediately get to take 2 influence and y'all get to take 1.
One
Only
influence.
one.
All right.
I'll take 1 influence. Yeah, I know what you're up to. You're up to no good.
Well,
And I've had enough of all of yous. So I'm gonna be fighting. I'm fighting all of yous in this town. I'm gonna fight this one right here.
now why are you gonna do that?
Cause you're going down.
Roll them.
Well, fine, but your funeral.
Dadgum.
No.
Eat them apples.
What'd I tell you? He can't win a duel to save his life.
I'm rolling again.
Knock yourself out.
It's a 3.
Ooh.
That's a 3 to her 6.
I think we have a clear winner there.
Wow, thank you very much.
Dadgum.
I tell you what's wanted in this town, some decent singing.
Why, dear lady, I'm so glad you asked.
Oh,
Home on the range. I'm home on the range.
Miss Kitty, I believe it's your turn. You?
I'd rather have a bad case of hemorrhoids than listen to that. So who's up next?
It's you. You're the final
you.
one this round.
I'm still in a fighting mood. I'm fighting you over there.
Oh, I see how it is.
Yeah, you ready to draw?
You can't seem to hit anything.
Yeah, we'll see what we do. You ready?
Oh, I was born ready.
You ready? I'm ready.
I said I was ready.
You ain't ready.
You wasn't ready.
That's ready.
2.
That's 2.
Well, I'll go first, and since I'm losing, I will pay my $1 to re-roll that unfortunate thing.
Couldn't hit the broadside of a barn.
That's a little better, and I'll add my 3, so I have a 7.
You got a 7 to my 6, so you know what? I'm gonna
Go right ahead.
I'm gonna use some force.
Go right ahead.
Right there. Here it comes. 6 and the 4 is a 10. You varmint. That'll take you down. This ain't no order, city slicker.
Are you ready?
I always was better with a long gun anyhow.
Same song, second verse.
So you want some of this? Come and get it. Come and get it.
No, you draw. I think it's over for me, darling.
What?
There's nothing you can do. Try not to mourn me.
What? It's just a flesh wound. Gentlemen, let's not have it violence.
Around here,
No violence on this table.
I do declare, I think over
It's on. It's on.
a rattlesnake over there, I think that his mama stuffed his pillow with cactus prickles instead of feathers.
I agree.
I would
It's
declare
on.
that
All
by the
they
truth.
use. All they use. It's on.
All right. Feel the rival card.
The rival. Here he is.
Well, looky here, I got a 3, and that makes a straight. That's what happens when you don't go to church on Sunday.
He's rivaling a 3.
Well, that's just not
Ooh,
nice.
give himself a straight. Dead dumb.
Yep.
So we're gonna start right here. And I got a straight 2, 3, 4. So you got any better than that, Missy? You ain't got nothing, do you?
Well, I do believe you win.
It sure
All
does
right.
look that. So I'm gonna take 2 resources and I'm gonna build those 2 right there.
Yep.
And then we're gonna go over here. Got me another straight. You beat that?
No, she can't.
Nobody beat that straight neither. Alright, so that means right there I'm gonna be taking 2 more of them there right there. Yeah, that's it. Then we're going over
right.
there. 4s. Ooh,
I got straight,
him got a straight.
and she has a straight, and hers is higher.
Oh, that's the
Yes,
highest
it
straight.
is.
Yep.
Well, congratulations, Miss Kitty.
Oh, I love it when I win around.
You gonna
There
get
you
2
go.
law. 2 law.
Yes, I most definitely is.
She got a lot of influence in this town.
Yep.
I do.
Nothing
I
here.
wonder why.
Over there between us, darling.
I do believe my card is higher than yours, sir.
All right.
Yes, it is.
All right.
That means I would take me some law, and I guess my gun must go up as high as it can. It
You
is
make
fully
me
loaded.
happy.
Well, I do believe we need to move on to our...
Buying some buildings.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
So we're
good.
seeing who
So we have a straight and a straight, but hers is higher.
got the higher straight.
Yes,
and I'm
it
third
is.
in this thing. So you buy first, then the gambler and me.
Yes, I do.
Cowgirl over there.
Yes.
I think I would like to buy this little one right here. And I must pay 1 and 2. And
Did you really
another
just buy that
2
building right
for
there?
that. I did.
Bought it right up from underneath us.
I was gonna buy that building.
She bought it right underneath us.
I can't buy anything. So I guess I get my third posse member.
I don't like the way this all turned out. Only way I can ever figure anything. I think I'm gonna just buy this one right here. Right here. That's one I'm gonna take.
Alright.
Got me a building.
Well, as I believe, I will buy this one right here.
Yep.
And because of my special resource, I get to do 1 less commodity.
Oh.
Is that correct?
No.
No.
This
that's
is
not
for
correct.
each wheel symbol on the stock.
You get
Well.
to pay 1 less.
Yeah, there ain't
There
no
ain't
wheels.
no wheels on there.
Good for me. I guess I'll pay it at full price then.
Pay
At your
full
wheel.
price. Everybody take back their posse.
And the winner,
Now, I think I get to move that, don't I?
that is
sir?
true. You get to move.
Get
I like to
it
move
up.
the orange.
Oh no.
Alright.
She's moving the one we weren't really wanting. I don't mind her moving orange up though.
I believe, gentlemen and lady, this is the last round.
It is.
This is it.
That
This is where it all comes down to who runs this town.
Alright. I like this. A little bit. Not really.
This town's going to the dogs.
That it is. Mighty fine and mighty quick.
There ain't room for both of us in here.
How about me?
I'm gonna gamble.
No?
Somebody give her a happy pill.
How did you know?
Well, I think that I'm going to go here because this building is very interesting, as I shall read to you all. It says, pay 2 resources and you win a town hall regardless of your hand. Well, I think that I'm going to go here.
Well, I do believe it is time for my revenge.
Your revenge.
You forced me away last time, but I'm coming for you.
You ain't got nothing.
I'm coming for you.
You ain't got nothing. You don't know what you're doing. You don't know who you're messing with.
Speak with your gun.
I'll speak with my gun, 'cause you don't know nothing.
I do love a good revenge scene.
This is a good revenge, isn't it? This is revenge from the grave. Coming your way.
So he's dead already, is what he's saying.
You ready? You ready?
Oh,
Yeah, ain't nothing. How about that? I got 6 and I got 3. That's 9 to your 9. So what are you gonna do about it?
I suppose I'm gonna re-roll.
Reroll. Reroll, reroll, reroll.
Oh.
I do believe that puts me at 11.
I gotta say something. You think this is over. It ain't over.
No.
It ain't over till it's over.
And now that my 5 has served its purpose, it can become a 1.
I'm coming after you, gambler.
Why, darn it.
You watch yourself. When you least expect it, you expect it.
I'm your Huckleberry. It's your turn.
Huckleberry. I don't like huckleberries.
Would you gentlemen play the games, please, and keep your feuding until afterwards?
That's what this is all about, is feuding. And I tell you what I'm doing. You think you're so smart? I'm gonna go right here, and I'm gonna do that right there.
Alright. Let's reveal the rival and anyone else's card.
Well, ma'am, there it is. I got me a 5. You mess with a bull and you get the horns. Go ahead, punk. Make my day.
Right.
That stings for you, that
So
is.
we're starting right here. It looks like that rival's got a 5. Beats my 3.
I believe
It
it
does.
does.
So I don't get nothing.
Actually, yours is a 4 again because I took your thing.
All right, I believe, Mr. Gambler, you need to resolve at the bank.
And I.
And I believe, as I have the most purple, I would like to move the railroad up to number 2.
All right.
Influencer railroads. Dadgummit. Needed my wagons to go and my mining to go up.
I do believe it's time to calculate the final score. So, who has the most railroads? I do believe that is Miss Kitty.
Wagons or
Wagons,
railroad?
wagons.
Wagons, yes. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So you get 5. I only have 2.
I have 4. You 1.
Now there's a little trick that goes on in this game. Because she gets 5 points, we take out a 5 right in front
Good
of her.
idea.
Wow, I like that.
Let's get rid of the rest of the cards then, shall we?
Yeah, let's get rid of
To
it.
avoid confusion, I do believe, Mr. Gambler, that is a wise precaution.
So she has 5,
And I get second.
and you're gonna get 3.
Alright, so the railroad. So,
Yeah.
first place. I have 4.
I have 6.
I have 5.
Well, I have 3.
Yee doggies, that been me.
So that's 3 points
You're
here
gonna get 3.
and 2 points
I'm
there.
gonna get 2.
And finally, the mining industry.
Mining. Well, I've got 4 in the mines.
I have 2.
I have 3.
Well, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I believe I have 5.
Yeah, so you get,
2. And then you're gonna get 1.
you'll get 1.
I get 1.
And then add up your buildings to your score.
Well, Mr. Gambler, should we start with you?
Alright. I have 5, 6, 10, 12, 15, plus 2 for 17.
Very impressive.
17 for having that 1, of course.
I am wanted.
I have 2, 5, 9, 11, 13, and 16.
Nice.
16 to
17.
17.
Drat.
He's in the lead so far. I got 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 and 3 is about 18.
12 and 3 is 15.
12 and 3 is
Scoundrel.
15. 15 and 3.
That would be 18.
Oh, goodness gracious. Now do I have to count them? I was never that good at math.
We couldn't have guessed.
Well, now let me see. Well, I got
I'm good.
5,
I'm really good at ciphering.
10, 15, and 15 and 1. I make 16, 17, 18, plus a 5. What's plus a 5 and 18? Is it 23?
23.
Why, goodness gravy boats! My strategy must have paid off.
What would that be?
Not having one.
Dadgum.
I'm going back to the ranch. Cows are easier to talk to than people.
This town's going to the dogs. And I got something to say to you, gambler.
We'll deal with you later.
It ain't over.
I won. I'm so happy.
Hello again! What a great conclusion to this episode of Board Game Theatre. This truly was a showdown in the Wild West. I do wonder how the entertainer managed to pull that off, though.
Well, I always knew I was gonna win. I mean, with them fighting and bickering like they were, they never suspected a sweet little girl like me to... Why, where did this come from? Well, a girl's gotta do what a girl's gotta do.
Well, it appears that the entertainer is a little more devious than she seemed. Well, that's all for this episode of Board Game Theatre. Be sure to tune in for more exciting videos in the future, and keep your eye out for our next episode of Board Game Theatre. Also, feel free to check out Board Game Theatre on Facebook, and join in on the discussion of our episodes. We can also be followed on Twitter and on our website, where you can check in for future previews and special videos. Until next time, this has been Bob Boxfart on Board Game Theatre.
This ain't over, Sea Slicker. This gun may not fire right, but you sure whack you over the head with it. That's what I do. You want some of this? The hurt's coming. The hurt's coming.
I'm gonna get you this time. It'll be in for you.
Something's going down. I can feel it. Between them two, I mean, they're after each other like wildcats and coyotes. It's not good. You heard about the Earps and the Clayton clan? They're fixing to be just like them.
Why, little old me, think I could win? Well, I don't know about that, but I do have a secret weapon, and that would be my charming, disarming personality. What? Honey, are you alright?
I think it's over for me. Try not to mourn me, darling. Move on.
It literally at one point was starting to tip downwards, like, and I was like, I literally,
If it does fall off, we can say, "Hi, aren't you Billy the Kid?"
I'm just in incognito.
I saw one poster of you.
That would be
Alright, I think we're good to go for another round at least.